Hey everyone! So I wanted to make sure I definitely did my 13-week pregnancy update because this one is kind of really exciting for me. But first off, I'm going to go through the questions really quick and then I'll get to the really exciting part. Alright, so the first question is how far along am I? I am 13 weeks today. Maternity clothes. I'm still transitioning into maternity clothes. I definitely can't wear my jeans anymore. They're getting super tight and uncomfortable, so I might have to pick up some more maternity jeans soon for work. Stretch marks, none yet. Sleep. My sleep still varies. I have been sleeping a little bit better lately, and I think it's just because it's times when I either take a nap on the couch and then wait another hour or two, then go to bed. I feel like I sleep really well then. Or if I don't take a nap at all and I go to bed at like a reasonable time, then I feel like I can sleep pretty good. But last night I was kind of uncomfortable and I ended up taking a small kind of like decorative pillow that we put on our bed, and I put it between my knees, and it just kind of helped kind of make it so my back isn't so like, because normally you're supposed to have kind of your knees apart anyway when you're sleeping. They have like a special pillow for that, which is like super expensive. But I did that and I put the pillow there and it just kind of helped my back out a lot and not put so much pressure in. I slept really well through the night, so I'm going to keep trying that and see if that works for the most part, because that's my biggest thing is I get uncomfortable because of my back and stuff. But best moment this week. Okay, so my best moment this week was my doctor's appointment. Not so much the blood work, which I didn't even really care about when I actually got it done, which is a big thing for me because I saw the baby. And I'm not going to show any pictures or anything yet. I'll show that at the end of all the questions. But yeah, that was so exciting to see the baby and just know that it's alive and happy and just doing really good. So yeah, that was probably my best moment this week. No, that was my best moment, not probably. It was my best moment. Miss anything? Lately I haven't been missing much at all. I've been pretty satisfied with stuff. Starting to get my energy back and whatnot, so I'm starting to feel more and more like myself. And yeah, so I haven't been missing anything. Food cravings, they're kind of like petering out a little bit, but there's times where randomly I'll want something and I'll have to kind of not really satisfy it, but I'll have to get something kind of like it or whatnot. But my cravings aren't as strong as they used to be. Anything making you queasy or sick, just still the smell of bad stuff, smell of garbage or whatnot if I pass by something, or if someone has really bad BO like at work, then like, because my husband, I never smell BO on him, but it's like at work when I smell it, it makes me super nauseous. So it's just stuff like that still. Gender, I won't be finding that out for another 4 to 5 weeks, so that's pretty soon, so I can't wait. Labor signs, no, so that's good because I shouldn't be having labor signs. Symptoms, slowly starting to get a little bit of my energy back, but I still get tired if I do a lot of things through the day, and I still have to eat every 2 hours or I get really faint and dizzy. But I don't get nauseous anymore in the morning. I just need to eat like straight away. I'm trying to think of what else. My acne is starting to slowly clear up a little bit, so that's good, but things could change. I could start getting more later on, but I have changed some of my regimen for my skin, so hopefully that's going to kind of keep it away. I think my biggest symptom right now is my intestines are starting to really slow down because the baby's getting a lot bigger, and my intestines are just getting really kind of weak and frustrated that something's like pushing it out of the way and, you know, kind of cramping where it's supposed to be and whatnot. So today, like, I have a pretty, not a bad stomach ache, but my stomach's kind of annoyed today, so that's kind of one of my bigger symptoms lately. And I think that's it pretty much for my symptoms. Belly button in or out, still in. Wedding rings on or off, still on. Happy or moody most of the time. I still get pretty moody. I mean, I'm still happy. Like, this is super exciting for me, you know, to have a little munchkin on the way and whatnot, but I still get pretty moody and irritated with, you know, people and things if things don't go right or people don't listen to me or, you know, they're assuming stuff or just little things like that. I just get so frustrated with living situations, like, just, you know, if I have a lot of cleaning to do, I get really irritated and frustrated, and it's just stuff like that. But I just kind of try to calm myself down because, you know, it's not good to be irritated and frustrated all the time. So just kind of like calm myself down and, you know, kind of like maybe take a few minutes just to kind of chill for a little bit so I can kind of regain myself again. Looking forward to definitely seeing whether it's a boy or girl. That's probably my biggest thing I'm looking forward to, and just starting to get my bump more. It's starting to grow a little bit more, so that's good. But, you know, it's just exciting when you start to actually get the full bump, and it just is cute. And then feeling the baby. So with that said, that's the end of the questions. Now at the appointment, I don't know, it's like one of those things where you're just so hyped up and so excited to see the baby, and when you finally see it, it's like, it almost doesn't feel real. Like, you're looking at the screen and you see her like putting the thing on and you feel her like putting the thing around, and like, it almost doesn't feel real. It's like crazy, and you just see the baby moving, and our baby is insane. Like, it was on top of its head and like rolling all around and doing somersaults, and it just was crazy. It's like my little circus monkey, because it just wanted to be all over the place, and she kind of had a hard time getting its face because it was not looking straight ahead. It was moving so much and kept wanting to face my spine. So I kind of wish that we could have saw its little face, but it's okay. We'll see at some point. But I just thought it was so funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was doing somersaults and just, you know, all over the place and kicking and punching and whatnot. But with that said, she was saying that I should start feeling the baby soon, because the fact that it's so active and, you know, moving like crazy, and, you know, its arms and legs are just flailing like crazy. So she said I definitely should start feeling the baby, you know, within the next like couple weeks to a month. I should start feeling something. And there's times where I think I feel something, because it kind of like feels like what people like describe, but then I'm not sure, so it's like hard. Like, I don't really know, but it's mostly when I'm just kind of sitting still. It almost feels like little bubble pops, but very faint, and it's right where my uterus is. Like, I feel like a little teeny like pop, but it's like really faint and almost kind of like like something went like that almost. So I don't know, like, it could be that, it could be just gas, it could be my intestines moving around, but I don't know. A part of me feels like it is the baby, but who knows. We'll see. I should start feeling it soon. But it's just like exciting and stuff. But everything's like normal, and she said that the baby's growing like right the time that it's supposed to. It's right the same, the amount of inches. It's almost 4 inches, so that's good. And that's only from head to rump, so it's almost, yeah, I think it's like 3.7 inches, I think, something like that. So it's getting pretty big, and I'm actually the amount that I, like 13 weeks, this is exactly what I am. She said my due date's a little off, they said April 4th for my estimated due date. She said it might be April 2nd, like it's in between there, but it, you know, it varies anyway. They give you a due date and things could change with the baby, or, you know, decide when it wants to come out itself. So, but yeah, so the beginning of April, that's pretty much my estimated due date. Now for the most exciting part of this video that I was super excited to do is pictures. Okay, so I want to cover my information. I'll do this picture. So let me cover, yeah, I just want to cover like my name and stuff like that. So that's what the baby looks like. Make sure it's right. Yep. So if you're not quite sure like what's happening, if you're not used to ultrasounds, this right here is the head. That's the body. And right there, kicking out is the legs. It was doing like crazy stuff, and that's one of the somersaults. I just don't get why it wanted to be on its head and doing somersaults, but I guess it's, you know, normal for them to be like that active. And this one's kind of like the same type of deal. This one's not as clear, but same concept, like that's the head, the body, and then the legs are kind of like on the top, so it's still kind of like almost on, you know, laying on its back, but still wanting to do a somersault. So it's funny. The next top one is just the circumference of the head and the rump. So that's the head, and then the body. So hopefully you guys can tell what that is. So hopefully you guys can see this okay. If not, then I'm gonna at least put the picture of the one doing with the legs like straight in the air at the very end, so you can see it properly. So that's like super exciting. I can't believe I actually saw it, and the baby seems super happy and like, you know, playing, and I don't know, it's just like it melts your heart when you finally actually see your baby and see that it's like, you know, that active and playing, you know, kind of playing and doing somersaults and stuff in you. It's like, it just makes you really like happy that it's, you know, a healthy, happy baby. So much more to look forward to. One thing I want to add to this video is just some products that I've been using to kind of help clear up my acne for that I've gotten for pregnancy. The biggest thing that has helped me for clearing up what I had is witch hazel. Now, I've been using this probably for a good 3 years, but I stopped for a little while, and when I went and picked some up after I started breaking out like crazy, I used it again, and my acne started to get a lot better. So I definitely recommend this if you're pregnant. Even if you're not pregnant, it's a great product to just have on hand for when you have breakouts and whatnot. But it doesn't, like, you know, dry out your skin. It doesn't, you know, do anything bad to it. It just soothes the area and gets rid of like even redness and takes off extra makeup and whatnot. So I definitely like this a lot. It's one of my must-haves, I feel. Another thing is just making sure I just keep using Burt's Bees. I feel like that works a lot for my facial cleanser. And I still am using coconut oil, which still works pretty well, but because of the pregnancy, I've been super dry. So I had this little teeny bottle that I got from a sample, and I just filled it with some olive oil, and olive oil has been helping out a lot. It's just the DeCecco extra virgin olive oil. So it's you know, pure olive oil, so you want to make sure you put pure on and not the fake like light version. So I've been putting that on day and night, and that's been helping out a lot for my dryness. As far as my body, I'm still using the Stretch Mark cream by Palmer's, cocoa butter formula, and it seems to be working pretty well as far as my sides, because I have stretch marks already from growing too fast, and I feel like it's kind of faded some of them a little bit. So I've been still using this, and I'm not quite sure how much I have left, but I think I might have to get more within the next month or so. And for the rest of my body, because like I said, pregnancy has made me pretty dry, I'm just using this coconut body butter. It's called Simply Fresh, and it's by Beauty Essentials Sta Elements. So I got this at a, it's called Ocean State Job Lot, so I'm not quite sure exactly how many states have it, but probably just look this up online. But that's what I've been using for the rest of my body. So that's what I've been using to clear up my skin and whatnot. But so yeah, and I'm still using my prenatals, the prenatals Spring Valley version, and they seem to be working pretty well, so that's good. Alright, so I hope that you are excited as I am, seeing the pictures and whatnot. And I hope that you all are doing well and enjoying the nice fall weather. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!